Alright, so it's time to do the cleanup now. So whatever containers we have created so far, which are actually unused, which are actually consuming the space, it's time to do the cleanup, right? So for that, let me just take the super user privilege and let me just clear it. Before proceeding forward, the initial thing that we are going to check is whether the Docker is actually running on our system. ctl status docker, it is active, up and running. Okay, now I want to see how many containers are running. So as you can see, no containers are running. Now I need to see all the dead containers. So ps-a, so these are all the ones which were actually running and now are currently in the stop state. Okay, now there is one more thing that I wanted to highlight is basically this command. So what is the meaning of this command? Because it is changing in everything, right? Because here there is the docker hyphen entry point, here it is sh. So basically command uh, is the utility which is been executed every time whenever a container is launched, right? So for example, when busybox was executed, this was the first and the last command which was executed, and then it got exited, right? If there is no command which is running, no process which are running in an container, then it will get stopped and you will see that containers over here, right? Okay, now the second thing is, now let's see if I want to start this specific container. So do I need to write the entire command which we wrote earlier? So no, that's not the thing. You just need to write docker start followed by the container id, and it will work fine. When I do docker ps, you can see it is currently running, and here we mapped it with port number 8080. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just go back here and I'll just copy my public ip. Okay, and we'll check whether I am able to access the data from my container or not, and as you can see, I am still able to access it. Now let us go back and let me just stop it again. Docker stop followed by this container id, or even I can just write for f42. This will do the work. Okay, now when I do docker ps hyphen a, now there's one more thing that I wanted to share you, is basically it's the name. So you might be wondering, like, what are these random names which are coming, right? How would I edit it? How would I rename it? So that is actually simpler. So how would you do it? So just write docker container hyphen help. Okay, and it will list all the options which can be used with containers, right? So let's say we want to rename it, so we'll be making use of rename. So how would we do it? So let me just list the containers once again. So docker container rename, okay, followed by the old name, now the new name which we want to give. So basically docker hyphen new. Okay, it is renamed. Now when I do docker ps hyphen a, you can see that container is now renamed. Now I can use this name in order to track it. Basically this name will be used for me for targeting that specific container. So I'll just do docker start followed by the new name, and it will work. When I do docker ps, you can see this name is now updated, and now whatever data was there earlier, I am able to access it again. Okay, now the initial things are done. Now let me just again stop it, docker stop, and things are done. Now the initial thing, the cleanup part, what we need to do is, now I want to delete all of this. So how would I do that? Okay, so for that what we will do is, again, docker container hyphen help, which will make our life easier. Okay, so yep, here there is something called prune, which will remove all the stop container which are actually not in use currently. So what we'll do, docker container prune, enter. It will ask you, it will give you a warning whether do you want to remove all the stop containers or not, and we'll say yes, and it will delete all the containers which are not in use. So when I do docker ps hyphen a, all the stop container, the dead containers are now removed. Now same goes for the images as well. Now when I do docker images, you can see these are the images which are currently present. Now again, when I do docker images hyphen help, can we do the same thing with images? Yes, we can. Okay, we just need to scroll down, docker images hyphen help. Okay, all right, so how do we do that? So basically for that we have docker image prune. Okay, and it will show a warning, and will say that this will remove all the dangling images. Are you sure you want to continue? So yes. Okay, and total recurrent space is 0. Okay, When I do a clear and when I do docker images, you'll see all the images are currently being present. Why? Because why it is not removed, because those are the ones which are currently in being used. Now if I want to remove some specific images, how would I do that? So for that I'll just do docker rmi. Rmi stands for remove machine images, and let's say I want to remove hello world. Okay, enter. This will get deleted. Same goes for alpine and busybox, so let us delete busybox this time. Docker rmi busybox, and when I do docker images, you can see those images are nowhere to be seen, right? So that was all about the cleanup part, where we actually saw how we can remove images, how we can remove dead containers, how we can start in container, how we can stop in container, how we can actually rename a container. All things are done in this specific one. All right, so see you in the next one.